All right. So you want to know what I've been thinking this past like couple weeks?
No. I'm kidding. Yes, I did.
You didn't give me a chance. You responded too quickly. You fucking
I wanted
asshole.
to misdirect you.
No, I was about to say, all right, thanks everybody so much for watching.
Yeah, great show, everyone.
Do you want to know what I've been like thinking about this past
Yes,
week?
of course I do.
I could definitely survive an apocalyptic event.
Okay, buddy.
I could. It can't be that hard.
You know,
like the food rationing and
Alex.
shit, like not being able like it can't be that hard to grow food. Like maybe like if we're talking like World War Z zombies, I'd probably die, but like Walking Dead zombies, easy.
Alex.
Or like if it's just like fire and brimstone, like the world has gone to shit, I could probably do that though.
Okay.
Like realistically. Now if it's like hyper realistic zombies where they're like they can run and they're like they can smell you, I'm fucked. That's like the one scenario that I haven't been able to come like think of a way to get through it, you know? But like if it's just like plain survive, like no zombies, no monsters, no nothing, and they're just like, you know what? The world went into like a nuclear winter, but in your specific area, you're safe. It's just like you got everything's pretty much wiped out and it's an apocalypse, so you're kind of fucked. I could probably grow crops. Can't be that hard.
Okay. Now, Alex, we've had many a conversation, many a difficult conversation about your gender identity, and I'm pleased to announce that I finally believe you. Welcome back. You've been accepted back into the male clan. I smelled too much woman left on you before. I was hesitant to let you back in, but you've passed the test. Welcome back to manhood.
What, the I could survive an apocalypse?
Yeah. That thought going through your mind of I could probably survive if there were an apocalypse.
You've met me. I live on the bare minimum. It's not that hard. If I can't eat for like 3 days, I'll be fine. I'll be okay. It's not that like the video games thing is
a lot of microwaved mac and cheese cups, and like that is just like biohazard slop. So I guess you could probably live with nothing for a while.
Oh, I live with nothing
the
already.
biohazard slop is basically nothing except for death and cancer.
Like I know how to boil water to get rid of like all the toxins and garbage in the water. I know how to collect rainwater because I've played enough games like survival
Hurricane water, perhaps.
Yeah, like
yeah,
throw some water bottles out there. You'll get hurricane water when the hurricane passes. We've been over that scenario already, but like when it snows, just melt the snow. You got water. Boil it up. You got fresh water. Easy. Not that hard. But like I've seen enough. I know. Like the no alcohol part might be a bit difficult. I might have to start watching like Moonshiners or something so I can learn up on how to make alcohol for the apocalypse.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
You'd be like making mead like King Cobra JFS.
No, I'm talking moonshine, actual moonshine.
Yeah, you could do that too. I'm just saying there are various ways you can create alcohol.
Yeah. You just gotta let like you can create wine by letting fruit ferment. It's not that hard. Anyway, like I could the reason I bring this up is because Gage told me about a show and I finally got around to watching it. It's called From. From.
From who?
No, it's just From. Just From. That's what the show is called. So the premise of the show is
I still don't understand who it's from.
Don't do this bit. I don't have the energy to do retard shit right now. I'm explaining a show. So the premise of it is people from all over the world will occasionally get detoured onto a road where there's a tree. When they encounter the tree, they turn around and they enter this anomalous town where there's no way out. Like, you take the road and it just keeps looping back into the town. So everybody's trapped there, right? There's food in the forests. There's some animals, some livestock, stuff like that. And I was thinking, I'm like, if I get trapped in this town, I could survive. I could make a life for myself. I'd want to get out at some point, but like, if I was trapped forever, it wouldn't be that bad. Now,
Okay.
where the show gets interesting is at night, monsters come out and try and kill you. So that's the thing where I'm like,
Where did they come from? You get
this
it?
is.
Because that's the name of the. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought that was a genuine question.
No, it is a
Um,
genuine question. Also,
so they all live underground during the day. They sleep during the day and come out at night and hunt the people in the town. Um, if you are super quiet, so they explained in the early days of people living here, they used to hide underground, like in man-made holes, and they just stay quiet the entire night and the monsters don't find them. But in the current town, like modern day town, I guess you could say, they have little rocks with talismans on them where if you put that up in by the door of a house, the monsters can't come in. This works for buses, cars, anything like that. If you basically anything with like pseudo four walls and a door, they can't come in if you have a talisman. So the reason I bring this up is because I've been binge watching it, and it is one of it's how do I put this? I it's such a good show. So you know how Breaking Bad, each episode was like, I need more. Like you finish an episode and you just need that one more episode, and it's constantly
yeah.
throughout all four seasons or whatever. You just need that one more episode every single time, right?
Especially between seasons, right? Because I would get fucking because when I was watching Breaking Bad, I was reviewing Breaking Bad season by season with a group of my friends. And it was fucking impossible to schedule. So I was waiting like a month in between finishing Breaking Bad seasons, trying to get the Breaking Bad review podcast together. And the whole time I'd be like, "Fuck, I just want to watch, just want to watch it. I just want to see what happens. I just want to know how are they gonna escape from Tuco? I don't know. I need to
So you know
know."
what feeling I'm talking about then, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's every single episode of this show that I've been watching. Every single one ends on a cliffhanger, and the entire time there's not been like what you would describe as like a filler episode. There's something major happening in every single episode. And it has been extremely difficult. But the more I watch it, I'm like, man, y'all complaining about nothing. This shit is easy. I could easily survive in this town.
What if there was like a fraud? This is a pitch. If any fucking like TikTok sketch comedy accounts want to take this idea, please do, because I'm not creative or talented and I don't make things. But what if it's like From, right? But the monsters are like Christian monsters, and the talismans are the Sonichu medallions.
So the weird and creepy thing is they're like actual like the monsters they're like disguise they're human or at least used to be human. And they're like a Michael Myers ripoff, like Halloween, so they don't run after you, but there's like a lot of them. So like they'll just corner you and shit. And like I'm trying not to spoil too much cuz I don't know if you have any intention of watching it, but I will say this comes highly recommended from Gage and surprisingly, Penguin Mage.
Wow.
Penguin recommended this as well. Well, I found out she watched it after I started, but it's really fucking good.
The monsters start as human, but then
Well,
they
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 were human. There's no explanation in the show of how they became monsters, but they are like they killed one of them somehow. Well, I know how, but I can't. I don't want to say how. They killed one of them, and they basically did like an autopsy kind of and cut them open. They've got all organs. They're basically just human. So there's no explanation of how they became monsters, but who knows?
they used to be human, but then they were infused with autism. And right as that, what as they passed through the dimensional merge, and
Speaking of which,
that's when they became Sonichu monsters to zap to the extreme. And
speaking of
the only
which,
ones who could stop them are the ones who hold Jesus Christ Chan son Magichu Magichu's medallion of destiny.
maybe that's why nobody's broken in here yet because of the it's like a talisman at this point. Nothing bad will happen to me in this apartment as long as Sonichu is protecting the door or the
I think
sign.
this bit I'm doing about Chris Chan from is really good, and you keep just deflecting it and
I
trying to
don't know
move
how to
on.
build off of this. I'm sorry. I don't know enough Christian lore to be able to build off of your retard scenario. Look, it's my new current hyperfixation. The opening song is really good. Because, like, you know how shows have to have that, not, well, nowadays have to have, like, an opening the song. Oh, shit.
I don't think
Speaking
that's
of,
the case. I think that used to be the case, and now it isn't.
not all shows, but, like, some of them. Anyway, speaking of which, motherfucker, I'm fucking mad because I
Uh
was getting
huh.
caught up on Dick Masterson, right? I was getting caught up on the Dick show.
Uh huh.
And he fucking starts talking about Severance, and Johnny goes, holy shit, I can't believe blah 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 happened in season 2. And I just immediately go, fuck, now I can't watch the show for another 6 months until I forget what you said, Johnny.
Yeah, because that is just a bit now. Like that's a bit that Dick does and that Johnny is co-opted, where they will just spoil things because they have no sympathy for people who bitch about spoilers.
Yeah, it's not that it's spoilers. I'm not mad that they spoiled it. I'm mad that I heard it because I had intentions of watching Severance has been out for a while. So like I have intentions of watching Severance, but now I can't watch it because I heard Johnny spoil season 2. So now I have to wait. And I'm upset. I'm not upset at
Man,
Johnny. I love Johnny, but I'm
man,
upset that the information it could have come from you, could have come from my parents, my sister, someone at work, anybody, and I'd still have the same reaction. It's not because it was Dick Masterson and Johnny. That's it. Not that. And it's not because of them. It's because of the words that my ear holes heard, and now I'm upset
and
that I can't watch it.
Johnny's cool as hell. I love Johnny.
But so that's the show that I've been watching, and the more I watch it, I'm like, yeah, I could survive. I could survive an apocalypse. It can't be that bad. I might
So you're not caught up. You're not caught up on the Dick show yet, right?
mm, kind of put it on hold for this week a little bit. I was busy.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
gotcha.
I'm not fully caught up. Let me get you.
Yeah, this week's episode was funny because
I am 6 episodes behind.
for
I'm
whatever
on
reason,
481.
Carl decided to invite Johnny on Who Are These Podcasts as like a guest, and Johnny just assumed Dick was gonna be there, and he wasn't, and then they just did the show, and then they come on the Dick show like a couple days later, and Dick's like being like jokingly like bitchy about it, and it's really funny. It's like, I wonder how Carl's doing nowadays. Do you know how Carl's doing, Johnny? And he's like complaining about not being invited. It was pretty funny.
I don't think I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna send you into like a fucking retard frenzy. But I have bad news.
Uh-huh. What?
Do you want me to go hire John Breaks Bad News to tell you, or do you want me to tell you now?
That would be funny, but it would take way too long. So just
By the
tell
way,
me.
if I ever decide to quit this show like I did its predecessor, you
John
should
Breaks Bad News is giving me a call. Yeah.
you should expect. Look, it's the only way I can break the news to you. It's the only way that I have to. It's funny. Because we both know you'll pick up the phone and you'll be like, who is this? And he's like, John from John Breaks Bad News, and you're gonna be like, fuck.
I know what this call's about.
It'll be funny for us. It won't be funny for like their content, but I don't care. It's the only way. It's the only way to do it.
It's the only true way. But what's the bad news?
I don't think I'm ever gonna listen to. I think I'm out off. Biggest problem. I don't think I'm ever going back.
What did you like? Try it again, and it just didn't work.
It didn't. I tried to catch up because I listened to it like a couple days ago, and I'm like, it's not the same with them not in the same room anymore. Like it's not, and I don't find it entertaining anymore. It's more informational than anything. Like the bickering sounds like what you and I do when we get into arguments, and it's not entertaining to me, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't know what particular part you stopped on, but like, there's a point where the bickering kind of peters off. It's kind of like late Dick and Maddox's biggest problem now
Yeah,
is
but
where
even
it's
then
kind of
was
leveled off
uncomfortable to
at.
listen to because you could hear like the tension in the air was palpable. Like you could tell that they hate each other and it's not worth listening to.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I still think it's funny. Like genuinely, I
No, no,
just
that's
I
fine. I'm breaking the bad news now. Like I
yeah.
probably won't go back to it. I'll keep up on the Dick show occasionally though. I
Weren't you
find
like
Dick
critically?
and
Did you even get to the fucking? Wasn't Vito even still in the studio last time you were listening? Like, how far behind are you?
I don't remember. It's gonna take me a minute to look it up. I have no idea though. It's just like you can tell that like Dick hates Vito and Vito doesn't care, so it's frustrating. If it was the other way around,
No, no, no. I don't know why you think Vito doesn't care. Maybe he's like that meme where it's the like happy Wojak, but the happy Wojak is a mask, and he's pulling up the mask and it's the crying Wojak. That's like what Vito is. Like he tries to look like the smiling smug Wojak, but in reality he is the crying Wojak because he's such a bitch, dude. I think I might have told you about this, but I don't think it was on the show. When he was fucking on the Discord, this is the gayest shit I've ever seen. Fucking gayest crash out ever. Was when he went on the Discord and he's like, I want to be a mod in the Discord. And Dick would not let him be a mod in the Discord. So he said, okay, if I'm not allowed to have mod privileges in this Discord, I no longer want my brand associated with this Discord. And I would like you to delete the veto file channels and all the stuff with veto in it. And immediately everyone's like, no, veto, that's retarded and you're retarded. And we're not doing that. But it was just such a funny hill for him to die on. And for him to be like, I'm not talking in here anymore. I want all the channels deleted. Fucking fuck you all. I'm Vito. Look at me. I guess he's like dying or something too.
what?
Is something he hasn't gone into detail about? With look, he hasn't said anything about it on the show. But on the Discord, when people were shitting on him on the Discord, he was fighting on the Discord as he tends to do. He said because everybody was like, "You're low energy, Vito. You need higher energy." Which, to be fair, I like kind of like low energy, snarky comedy. So like, I don't even mind when Vito's low energy a lot of the time, but it seems to be a very common complaint about Vito. And his response was that it was due to some sort of medical issue that he's working on getting treated. And he hasn't gone into any further detail about this. And it's like, well, uh-oh. What's going on, Vito? All we know is it's not diabetes. He has expressly confirmed that it is not diabetes, but it could be anything else. What is wrong with Vito? Is he
Low
dying?
testosterone.
Maybe.
He talked about that on the show a while ago. Low T.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be like a critical medical issue, would it?
No, but I don't think he said critical medical issue. He just said medical issue.
It is a medical issue. Okay. I mean, if that would count as a medical issue, then maybe that is what it is. I think I'm just like the ride has been interesting because like I'm fascinated by like internet drama and like lolcat because like obviously right because the like whole Maddox arc is like the whole thing that ties this whole universe together and like that's predicated on watching someone who used to be funny turn retarded. And now you see when I observed that before, it was from the outside looking in because it all already happened. Like I found out about it on a podcast that was being made at the same time that like the countersuit was happening. The whole lawsuit thing happened way under my nose. Biggest problem obviously happened way under my nose. So it was all from the outside looking in when I experienced that story arc. And now I am witnessing the real-time Maddoxification of a man. And I'm directly interacting with it. And it's so fascinating to see it unfold. Because it's like, you know what you have to do. Like, those feelings, I guess, are just not as strong when there's nothing you can do about it, right? Like, it happened in the past. It's like, whatever, Maddox, you shouldn't have done that. But, like, with Vito, because I was there with him the whole time, and like I have the ability to interact with him directly, and like I'm a known commodity in the fan base, and he has talked to me before. I'm just like, Vito, all you have to do is stop. And he's like, "What are you talking about? I'm right and everyone else is wrong." And it's like, "No. Come back to the light, Vito. Please take my hand. Return to the Hidden Leaf Village, Vito. Do not go with Orochimaru. Do not give in to the darkness. Return to the Hidden Leaf Village." But he won't. He won't do it. He's overtaken by hatred and revenge.
By
And
the
it's
way,
like
I would
it's
like to
not
put
even a
this.
talent thing. It's just like a conduct thing. Like he just can't be wrong. Cuz like he has it. Like he has the talent. That's not the problem. The problem is that he just like his behavior is unacceptable and now it's become Dick's fault in a way where like that's honestly become like kind of the widespread opinion is that it's Dick's fault at this point, and like I feel like I agree, but I empathize. Like I understand why he's doing it, so I'm not upset. But it is kind of Dick's fault because Dick has looked inside himself and he has said, "Look, I have like a wife and a kid now. I've been doing this shit for a decade. I was financially set before this new little venture, and I will continue to be financially set no matter what. I'm not doing what I did in fucking 2016 again. I'm not doing it. I'm not dedicating a modicum of energy or time to placating a retard, because that's what I did with Maddox, and look where it got me with him. So I'm just gonna keep showing up for the fans and for the Skrilla. Back to that old adage. I'm gonna keep showing up for the fans and the Skrilla, but I'm not gonna put in any effort. I'm not even gonna let him in my house. I'm just gonna talk to him for 2 hours, but not even look at him. I'm pretty sure Dick said in the show that he's not even looking at like Vito's camera during the podcast. Like I'm looking at you. Dick is not looking at Vito, apparently, if I remember right. Like he's just like looking at something else or looking at nothing and just like ping ponging with Vito for two. And it's still funny just because they're both great comedians and they still have the same chemistry, but they just no longer like each other. And it's interesting.
I mean, yeah, but that's what happens when you do something with someone for so long. Like, I don't know. It's like nothing lasts forever. I guess that's a good way of putting it.
I'm just curious to see how long it goes at this point because, like, it's one of those things where now it's a meme. Now it's a meme, so it's gonna be really weird if it actually happens. Like the death of biggest problem has been on everyone's lips for pretty much like a year and a half now. But like particularly like post Hackmania and like post Super Killer, I think was the real nail in the coffin because Super Killer came out. Dick did a podcast where with Ethan Van Sciver where he shit on Super Killer. And then Vito went into the chat and had a schizophrenic crash out that was so ridiculous that Dick didn't even believe it was actually him at first. He tweeted about it and he was like, "This has to be fake." It was a funny joke, but like this obviously wasn't actually Vito. And, and then Vito's like, "Nope, that was me." And
Why would he I don't know. Why would he own up to something like that? That's
I do,
fucking
because he
stupid.
thinks he's right. That's his thing is he has to be right. So like, yeah, this was like the real end of biggest problem is fucking. He's crashed out so many times. I had a brief brain mess up, and now I don't know which crash out it was.
The Super Killer with EVS and Dick Masterson review.
Yeah. Okay. So he has that schizophrenic crash out where he's like, Dick isn't talented. He's not a writer. He hasn't done anything funny since 2008. All these fucking like Kiwi Farms ass insults. And nobody cares, and everybody thinks he's stupid. And then they both go on EVS's show, and they have this like gay argument where like Vito is just like he's like, here's how I'll get to Dick Masterson. I'll go to his enemies and I'll use what they say against him. Like fucking Jesse from Pot Awful. That fucking shit stir motherfucker is in Vito's ear telling him what to say. And because Jesse's perceptions of Dick Masterson are retarded, what Vito is saying is retarded. Like the big highlight was he says something about daddy's money. Like he tries to imply that Dick is like rich because of inheritance and not because of his own work. And that whole idea is predicated on like his Patreon numbers being fake. So because it's a fucking stupid pot awful grift. So Vito says daddy's money and they're like, what are you talking about? Like Vito, you get half of one of my Patreon accounts. You know the money coming in is real. Do you not think that it's real? And he's like, I think that it's real. I've been caught in a corner because I'm retarded. Oh, it's real. And they're like, then why did you say daddy's money, Vito? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Fucking retarded. And now at this point, it's just like they just both hate each other and they both said as much pretty much on that trash cast. And it's just ever since it's been they fucking hate each other's guts. But every once in a while, they still have a banger joke. There was that whole. Have they brought up the Benjamins yet on the Dick Show? Where you're at? I don't know if you're quite there. It was a little bit ago.
I'm 6 episodes behind, so I don't think so.
Yeah, it was like a whole sitcom concept. I love when Dick and Vito like come up with a fake TV show and like pitch premises for it. It's one of my favorite bits that they do. And they came up with this idea for a sitcom where Benjamin Franklin comes back to life in the real world and has to live with a black family whose last names are Benjamin. and, and it's just like a bunch of like racial stereotype jokes with Benjamin Franklin. Like one of my favorites, they did this like the next episode after they came up with the premise is they found this did you know plastic was made from gasoline?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know that, and I'm stupid, and apparently some other people don't know that. Because Dick and Vito discovered this black guy who, like, was like, guys, I figured out this insane shit. Okay, I take this plastic and I do whatever with it, turns into gasoline, and now I've got free gasoline.
Yeah, he's missing, by the way.
Who?
The guy who turned plastic into gas for the car, he's missing.
Oh, he probably died from all the toxins and stuff, huh?
No, no, it's like a government conspiracy like 9/11 now.
Oh,
Like
everybody,
no,
he discovered the free gas glitch, and now the government's out to get him.
well, it's the same thing that happened back in the 50s where the one dude was like, "Yeah, I built an engine that can run on water." And all of his work and everything that he like his entire life's work, all the blueprints and everything are gone and destroyed, and he was killed like weeks later.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's like a whole conspiracy. You realize that like America is built on oil, right? If the oil industry just goes away, why do you think it's taking so long for electric cars to be integrated into modern society?
What do you mean they already are? They're like everywhere.
Why has it taken so long? Electric cars were a thing like 30 years ago
Oh, I don't know. Tell me.
because the oil industry snuffs them out before they have a chance to do anything. But once they realize that it's not cost efficient to buy one, they're like, "Ah, yeah, go build your electric vehicles. We don't
Yeah,
give a
whatever.
shit."
Who cares? Yeah.
Oh, your electric vehicle costs billions of dollars to make, but and it costs the consumer how much to? Yeah, no. Go ahead. Go ahead, make your silly little cars. We're going to have gas run vehicles for the next 30 years, Riley.
Did you know? I think you
At
do
the
know this.
very
I
least.
think it was Maddox who told me this information, but it is true. I know it was some sort of like intellectual podcast where I heard this, like the pseudo intellectual comedy podcast. I don't remember if it was the PCP or Biggest Problem, but now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure it was Biggest Problem. How they've invented like unpoppable tires, like fucking 40 years ago,
Yeah, and it
and
costs
like
way too much to make
big
them.
tire. No, well, no, what I heard is that Big Tire just doesn't want them made
Well,
because then
yeah, the
they aren't
consumer
making money
looking
on more
into
tires.
unpoppable tires will find that they're way too expensive to mass produce. However, the conspiracy is Big Tire told them to fuck off because tires nowadays are not made to last.
Yeah, because they want you to buy more tires.
Exactly. I just put 4 brand new tires and I'm pretty sure one already has a hole in it. Literally like a week or two later.
Huh.
And I'm fucking pissed. I still have the receipt. I'm going to go. I just put air in the tire today. I'm about to, if it goes low again, I'm going to go back to the same place and be like, this was supposed to be a brand new tire. What the fuck? Be like, I want a new tire. I told you to put new tires on, not some used shit.
But yeah, the premise of the bit is that one of the Benjamins discovers this plastic turning into gas, and he tells Benjamin Franklin about it, and Benjamin Franklin doesn't understand things because he's from thousands of years ago. So he's like, "Oh my God, dear boy, this is
How
amazing!"
long
And he
ago?
like he I don't know how long ago, hundreds, thousands, is probably too many.
Hundreds. Jesus
Hundreds,
was
yeah.
alive thousands of years ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jesus
He's like,
Christ, our Lord and Savior, was alive 2,000 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah.
Benjamin Franklin was not flying kites with Jesus Christ.
No. But Benjamin Franklin is like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And he goes and like talks about it at a science presentation, and he's humiliated because it's
Good.
retarded and stupid, and it is toxic because of the plastic. And everybody already knew that was how it worked.
Um. Oh, that's what I was gonna bring up. So while listening to the Dick Show, Dick
Hmm.
Masterson brought up Vito and another dude's like little project that they were doing.
Which one? Corn Boys, the movie review show?
The one where they're sitting next to each other with shitty audio.
Yes, yes.
So I heard something very interesting, and now that makes me feel really good about myself because you're a fucking retard. Past 2 times you've come up here, you've told me, let's just sit next to each other and do the show. It's perfectly fine. Our Lord and Savior Dick Masterson said, that's fucking retarded, and you don't do that. You don't sit next to each other, you sit across from each other. I was right from the fucking beginning that that's what you do. You sit across from each other. Because it looks
No,
bad if
like
you're sitting
no,
next
no,
to
no,
each
no, no,
other.
no, no. Let me be clear. That's because look, Vito, for the shit we give him, is a professional. As bad as his audio might have been in Chord Boys, it's better than anything we've ever achieved. And Vito has 2 mics and knows how to make that work correctly. Like they weren't sharing a mic, so they were sitting across from each other in that context. When you are not great at coordinating audio, you're not a professional in any way, and you're just trying to record a show. I've seen several other comedy professionals who I respect just as much as Dick Masterson do it next to each other, sharing a mic. It's fine. So that was my thing, is that we can't seem to figure out the tips and tricks required
We did,
to
though.
make 2 mics. I mean, yeah, it was
I did.
mostly fine. It was mostly fine,
It
but
was it
especially the
was
first time.
good
The
for
first time was completely fucked. That
because
was
I don't we didn't know
the
what the fuck we were doing. But
yeah.
I figured out personally, I figured out that if you have 2 microphones going into the same source, then there's no double feedback. You can't talk into the same mic and have it go into one. Like if you pour water down a Y, you know the letter Y.
Uh huh.
You know what? I'm gonna make this a lot simpler for you.
Okay.
How many holes do you have to poke in if you take this gallon of water, all right?
Uh huh.
Cut a hole on one end and the other.
Okay.
What hole does the water fall through?
The one on the bottom.
No, both holes are on the bottom. Which hole does
Wait,
the
what do
water
you
fall
mean?
through?
Where are the holes?
Take a cup and put 2 holes in the bottom of the cup and fill it with water.
Yeah,
Which hole does the water come out of?
both.
So flip it upside down and pour water over the 2 holes and cover the top of the cup. Are they both going to end up in the same place?
Yes.
That's the same thing for audio.
No, it's not though.
The reason we had problems last time is because we had 2 separate audio sources. We had each mic was going into the computer separately. The way we fixed that was both mics got connected to the soundboard and then went to the computer, so there was no audio bleeding at all. And if you find it, let
I
me
feel like
know.
there's a
And
little bit. Yeah.
I don't think there is, though. Because if there was, then it's an equipment problem. It's not the way it was set up. Sound travels a lot faster than 10 feet.
I think we were doing some clipping though.
Okay?
I went back to I was listening to the issue crew that we did. where me and you called into Discord from the setup at your house, and there was a lot of clipping.
Discord's
So I don't know why
retarded.
that happened.
Discord is retarded.
I mean, I'd have to go back and look at the Detour Head episodes we did, but I feel like did you not notice any clipping when you were
No,
fucking with the when you were fucking with the alcohol video?
no, not at all.
Oh, because you directly recorded that. I don't know why I thought you would have recorded that through Discord.
No, if you record
But
through Discord, Discord can only pick up one microphone at a time. So it gets fucky when you have two mic. Discord doesn't like when you try and circumvent two people going into the same audio source.
no, that's not true because I've listened to the Dick Show on Discord. And it's been perfect.
Okay, well, I don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars to get a professional
Yeah,
setup here.
true.
For what I have, what I've put on for this show to make it work while you are here and while you are not is really fucking good for the budget that I have. It's not hard to get good audio levels when you have a good microphone, or at least a decent one like the one I have. Anyway,
I mean, yeah, it's probably fine.
I need to get a new capture card. I gotta put money away and get a new one.
Yeah, your capture card's fucked.
I lost it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I don't know where it
well,
went.
shit.
I got Kirby Air
You
Riders, and I was gonna stream it when I got it, and I was
you
looking
gotta
for
look
it.
harder, buddy.
I mean, it's fucked anyway, so it was a cheap fucking $40 one. It works, gets what I want done. I've never been one for like quality. Like, there's like a couple lines on the screen. It's not that big of a deal. It's not gonna distract you if I'm good at what I do. Do you want to hear the rules for GameStop Trade Anything Day?
Yeah, let's talk about that weird shit. I don't understand what the bid is here. So like, can I just like go get a rock from the ground and give it to GameStop
Yeah.
and be
Okay.
like, yo,
So it's not trade literally anything. It's trade anything asterisk day. So the
okay,
asterisk, I pulled up the asterisk here. By the way, trade anything day is on Saturday, December 6th. So it's limit one item per customer, and it must fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 box. All right. So it's a full list of exclusions here. Do you want to hear them?
okay, yes.
Let me zoom in so I can actually like fucking
Wait,
read
so it's
this.
literally anything except for these things. How many things
It's
are
like a
there?
paragraph of shit.
One paragraph? Literally anything except one Okay, let's hear it.
Uh, I would like to say, well, I guess that's at the end. So, limit one item per customer. Exclusions include hazardous waste or material, chemicals or liquids, lithium ion batteries or items containing lithium ion batteries, weapons and ammo, dead dead or alive animals. Taxidermy items are valid for trade though.
Okay.
Alcohol, tobacco, drugs, or pharmaceuticals, legal or not. Computers such as desktops, laptops, notebooks, all-in-ones, minis, workstations, e-readers, tablets, thin clients, smart displays. There's like a whole thing, excluding
Can't you just
certain.
trade those in normally at GameStop?
It's location based, so some
Okay.
won't. Excluding certain MacBooks, GameStop normally accepts and trade. Computer peripherals intended for use with a computer and weighing less than 100 pounds, monitors, keyboards, keypads, mice, painting devices, external hard drives,
Okay, so if I got a giant
etc.
keyboard that weighed over 100 pounds,
They
that
would
would
not
be
take it.
acceptable. No, but it says computer peripherals under 100 pounds.
I guess maybe that works.
Yeah, so I just
I
got
don't
a
know. GameStop's
really
fucking retarded. I don't
got a giant keyboard. Or like
Um,
a keyboard made of tungsten.
small scale servers, televisions, gift cards and other currency, foreign or domestic, jewelry, sexual and explicit items, items resembling body parts, and items resembling body parts. Items must fit in our 20 by 20 by 20 measuring box. Terms and conditions of promotion are subject to
What do you
change.
mean you won't take my little sticky hand that you throw it at the wall and it sticks to the wall? 'Cause it looks like a hand? What the fuck? Bullshit.
GameStop employees have the discretion to reject any item. So it's not trade anything. If you bring something in and
Okay.
the
So if I bring a
stupid
rock,
retard, it's like,
if I bring a
no,
rock
we're
from the
not doing
ground,
that. Then
the
like,
guy's probably gonna, yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Limit one item per customer, and then they have additional exclusions, but these are all like really fucking stupid, retarded ones. If you want to hear them, like
What if I
that
bring in
silly,
Mein Kampf?
maybe. Does that fall under anything? No, it doesn't fall under anything. Okay. Additional exclusions. Half of these are fucking retarded. Like it's a big meme. All right. So the
Yeah.
above one is like the legit like company. We're not fucking taking this shit. The next section is haha silly exclusions. All right. Broken games, siblings, and other close relatives, living animals. Yes, that includes your ant farm. Guns, unless it's the Halo 3 battle rifle. Stolen items of any kind, unless it's Half-Life 3. Recently,
Space.
recently unburied copies of E.T. the video game. Why does it say recently unburied?
Because they're implying that you went to the landfill where all the ET games were buried and you dig one up and then you trade it in.
Ah, okay. Italian plumbers, mushroom people, and giant fire breathing tortoises are not allowed. Counterfeit currency. Dirty clothes of any kind, including but not limited to socks, underwear, t shirts, pants, shorts, and underwear. Uh, Greg.
Alex, real quick. Greg, okay, give him Greg. Okay.
No Gregs.
No Gregs.
It's literally
Alex,
just
okay.
Greg. No explanation, just Greg.
Alex, have you ever seen Angry Video Game Nerd the movie?
No.
Alex, here's your one chance. Here's your one shot, your one opportunity. I will review Jesus Christ Superstar next week. If the week after we can you have to watch Angry Video Game Nerd the movie and talk about it with me.
Let me look into it and I'll get back to you.
It's
It's not a yes,
really
but
bad. It's really, I love how bad it is.
let me finish this list. All right. Because I'm
Okay.
like half done. Torn up Mark Sanchez trading cards, illicit drugs and alcohol, chaos emeralds, vacuums filled with ghosts, whatever a bandicoot is, that Zune you only use once. You can't trade in bonfires or ashes of your loved ones, nuclear bombs, any UAVs, ray guns, or what is I lost where I was. Oh, cherries, Nuka Cola, sweet rolls, star drops, Jill sandwiches, pork buns, or any other food item. Uh, no espresso machine.
What? You're not gonna give me any fucking game value for an espresso machine?
You can't trade in the 2007 hit B movie.
Okay.
No dying flowers. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Damn. No Sonic 06.
Can I trade in fake video games that I made about the GameStop employee working at the register that day? Have you seen those videos?
Yes. It's so good. I've seen the ones where they're in I've seen the ones where they take a picture of a guy or like somebody at the mall and then go quickly make a t-shirt and go back in and walk past them.
That's great. That's so funny.
It's so funny. They always get fucking pissed. They're like, "What? That's illegal. You can't be doing that. Take it off."
I just wanted to return this game that I have. It's fucking like Super Michael World, and there's fucking Michael at the counter. Like, what the fuck is
See,
this?
but what if Michael's not working on the trade anything day?
I don't know.
That's on. See, that's where you just trade it
I
in
would I would
anyway.
have to I would have to send a secret agent into the GameStop to get a picture of the person, and then produce the game and come back and then be like, here's this thing I have to trade for trade anything day.
Um, let's see what else. Any books of the dead, mercury, arsenic, anthrax, or any other sort of poison. No full-size planes, trains, or automobiles.
Oh, okay.
No life-size cardboard cutouts. You cannot trade the entire 2002 Cleveland Cavaliers roster. Fraudulent gift
Okay.
cards. No
Mm-hmm.
mixtapes. Any recently
Oh,
no any recently resurrected dinosaurs, bones, cursed items, sus individuals,
I would think just individuals in general, you couldn't.
copper wire, alternators, transmissions, or any other vehicle part, stone wheels, the Mayan calendar, any historical artifacts such as the riches of El Dorado, the Ark of the Covenant, and the Scion, no halos, the Hammer of Dawn, and then they finish it up with rethink your life choices if you're still reading this, but also thank you for reading this. Church organs, car seats, cribs, the one janky controller you give to your younger sibling, social security cards, expired driver's license, and no macaroni art of any kind, and any is in all caps. So it's not it's trade anything. It's not, but like they said nothing about a gallon of water. Can openers are available. That toolbox you have in the shed that your dad left you. Anything. Part of me wants to see what's going on. I want to be a part of this because I've never heard of such a thing. Now I did ask somebody. I almost said their name. I almost said their name. I did ask somebody I know who works there, and I'm like, so like, what's the point of this? And they're like, oh yeah, they're just gonna donate it and get like a huge tax write off for this. And I'm like,
oh, that's awesome.
there you
That's based.
go. There's the trick that GameStop is playing with this. Okay, but all it has to do is fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 box, and you can trade it in.
Oh, it has to fit in a 20 by 20 by 20. Okay, so you can't give them something like big and stupid. Okay.
No, it has to fit in their measuring box. So
It's like the only damn it, because that would have been a funny gag, right? Because like that's the only thing I've ever heard funny that Opie from Opie and Anthony has said in 11 years since that show ended was I guess somebody sent one of his like weird, gross, poor New Yorkan co-host a mattress, and they sent it to the bar he does his podcast at, and it just like sat there for like a month, and the bar guy got like so pissed because he just has to deal with this giant fucking cumbersome mattress for no fucking reason. And I'm just like, I wanna do that to GameStop. That would be really funny.
you can cut the mattress up into smaller pieces and take each
That's
one to a
true.
different GameStop.
That's true.
Now I bet you the store credit that they give you is probably like $5 for whatever you
It
bring
is.
in.
I think it's anything you bring in is $5, is what I heard.
And I'm pretty sure that you can't just like, I don't know if you can just like GameStop hop. Part of me
Yeah,
wants to try it
maybe it's
though.
per account.
Oh, what if you don't have an account though?
Maybe you have to have an account.
Maybe. See, but it's not in the rules though.
I have an account. It's weird that I have an account. I got like tricked. I don't think I pay for it. Maybe. I hope not.
I need my debit card to expire so I can get a new one so I can just go and like reset all of these things that I'm paying for.
I just found out I was paying for DoorDash, and I don't fucking know why.
Because you're
I was
fat.
never. Yeah, but like I use Uber Eats. I don't fucking use DoorDash. I don't know why I subscribed to Door. It must have been like some sale, and then I didn't cancel
Bro,
it.
I need to talk about this fucking Jeet that delivered my fucking food.
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't care. They said it on
Okay.
TV. I don't care.
Okay.
Look, it's all these H-1B hires that are coming in and doing DoorDash illegally. All right.
Hmm.
All I wanted was a fucking milkshake. That's it. That's all I wanted. But my stupid brain was like, well, I'm not going to go. Like, I don't want to leave the house, but I want a milkshake. So I hop on DoorDash and I go and like I'm looking, I find a place. I'm like, okay, I'll get a milkshake from here. It's like $6. I'm like, I don't want to pay somebody $5 to bring me a $6 milkshake. That seems like I'm losing money here. So I add more food. I don't need the food. I'm not even that hungry. But like I add more food to make it more flushed out. So it makes them feel like they're
Hmm.
actually doing something and not just delivering a single fucking milkshake.
Yeah, you're just giving them something. You're giving them work to do.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
make it
yeah. I'm
keep them
helping the
honest.
economy, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm watching, this dude is 20 minutes away from the place. He's already picked up my food. It says that he's heading my way, but he's going a complete different way, like away from my apartment, right? And then he's just chilling out at what I can only assume is his own fucking house, 20 minutes away from me. For 30 fucking minutes, he's just sitting there. And then he finally gets here. Half the food is missing, and I don't even get the goddamn milkshake. The one fucking thing that I fucking wanted was the fucking milkshake. I didn't give a shit about anything else. All I wanted was the milkshake. He could have forgotten all the food and brought me my milkshake, and I would have been perfectly fine. I would have went to DoorDash and said I want my fucking money back, obviously. But like, all I wanted that night was a fucking milkshake. And that's the one fucking item that wasn't delivered to me. And I'm so fucking, I'm still upset. I'm still reeling about this.
Man, I still remember the night that I fucking ordered Wawa. And I ordered like a 2 liter, a snack, and a smoothie. Right. I famously very much enjoy the Wawa smoothies. As said in the best thing I've ever made, the video on my YouTube channel entitled "Addressing My Past," the only passable piece of art I've ever produced in my existence. As I said in that video, Wawa smoothies are pretty good.
Yeah, we
And
don't
so I
have
got
Wawa up here, unfortunately.
it's tragic. But I
Very.
got a 2 liter, I got a snack, and I got a smoothie. And he goes to the place, the guy, whatever fucking guy it was. And I get a text from him that's like, sorry, I don't have 2 liters. You're gonna have to get a 20 ounce. And that's like really crushing because the 2 liter was kind of the whole point of the order because I needed like something to drink. I'm like, fuck, whatever, that sucks. But then the order gets there, right? When I open the door and there's a 20 ounce bottle of Diet Coke, There's my fucking chips or whatever the fuck snack I got. There's no fucking smoothie. The guy goes out of his way to text me about the fucking soda bottle and doesn't mention the fact that there's no fucking smoothie. So either this guy is a fucking retard or he has the smoothie in his car and just forgot to give it to me and did not come back.
See,
So I didn't get I only got a 20 ounce instead of a 2 liter, and I didn't get my smoothie. It was a fucking travesty.
it's so fucking frustrating. I was supposed to go to the store today. Fuck. I was
Damn it.
literally fucking like I was home by like 1:30 today. By the way, like super easy day at work. And I'm sitting
Wow.
here and I'm like, I want something sweet. I don't care what it is, whether it's little Debbie cakes or fucking ice cream. I have nothing with sugar in it, and I want sugar. And I look and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play a little bit. It's probably because I'm hungry. Let's go make some food, and we'll see how I feel later. 4 o'clock rolls around, and I'm like, I should probably go to the store. I go to the bathroom. I come back. I play ZA for like half hour. I found a shiny Diggersby, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, I found a shiny Diggersby, and that got that switched my brain back into, oh, you're catching Pokemon. You can find more shinies. So, and then all of a sudden, you're like, hey, you want to do the show today? And I'm like, it's 7 o'clock. Shit.
I
I got sucked in.
haven't found a single shiny yet.
No, I'm at 6.
No, no shinies for your boy.
Well, technically, I'm at 5. Which which ones am I rocking? I got Stunfisk. Let me just pull it up real quick.
I kind of ruined shinies for myself a little bit because I got so deep into the competitive Nuzlocke culture, right? That rule set that I fucked you over with and abandoned you and betrayed you. And we were playing
Twice.
that.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, specified twice.
I would pick one of them back up, but I don't know if I have either of those save files. And I think you and Penguin did something with the Sword and Shield one anyway.
No, I don't
But
think we did anything with the Sword and Shield one. I think we just stopped
oh yeah,
playing.
yeah, you did Scarlet and Violet instead. I thought you just kept playing without me, but no, you played Scarlet and Violet.
No, there's the Sword and Shield one where you don't even have to catch up that far. You literally just have to get to Gym 3. There's from way back when you quit on back when I was living at mom and dad's, you quit an ORAS one where it was a cage lock, I think we were doing.
Yeah, that was a long ass time ago. That was different.
Yeah, you quit that one and you quit the X and Y one.
I don't know where my copy of Pokemon Y is, unfortunately. I can emulate it now, so it'll be easier to keep track of, but I don't know where my actual copy is.
I mean, if you just want to pick it back up, that's fine. You can just speed through everything. Because I still have the
I mean, at
save
this point,
file.
still have the point? I feel like it would just be better to restart at this point. It's been like a year and a half.
I don't know if you have your points, but I'm pretty sure I still have my points written down. I have mine written down. I kept track of them.
Shit.
And
I don't
then
know. I'll look into it.
in a group chat with you, me, and Penguin, we have our points written down for the Sword and Shield one. If we ever go back to that too.
Okay.
The shinies I've found so far, excluding the free Mareep that they give you,
Mm-hmm.
Stunfisk, I found shiny Fletchling. I got a shiny Alpha Ampharos. I found a shiny Esper that I evolved into Meowstic, and then just today I found shiny Diggersby.
But yeah, what I was saying is like shiny is like the luster's kind of lost for me under any other context because I got like the only Pokemon runs I was doing was under those rules. And one of the quirks of that rule set that they added for the sake of making it interesting, and oh boy, did it on several occasions, was that with the shiny claws, instead of just like you can catch a shiny if you want to, it's if you find a shiny, you gotta fucking do everything in your power to catch that shit. And if you do, you have to use it on your team at all times until it dies. So like anytime a shiny was encountered, either in like the Blastburn Radio lore or in like the fan runs you were all doing as a collective fan base, it would like shake up the whole game and it'd be like, holy fuck. Now you've got this guy and you got to change your whole fucking team around. So now when I just play Pokemon normally and I get a shiny, it's like, oh, that's cool. Cause it's not like that. So it's just like, oh, cool. Now I have this,
Well, I mean,
and it's just
yeah, with
in my
like the
box and it's
years
cool to
of
look at.
shiny hunting I have under my belt, whether it's Pokemon Go with community days or the 800 the 800 no 850 to 900 hours I have in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Violet or Pokemon Scarlet combined. The shiny hunting at like the shinies are just like a given at this point, just because I've spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours. Are you getting raptured over there? What's going on?
No, the fucking thing just like fluctuates and fucking sucks.
I was gonna say you got to get a lamp.
Yeah.
Like I got a lamp. It's pitch black over here, but this lamp works really well. It makes my forehead really fucking shiny, but like I don't care that much. I'm so glad they added the shiny sound back in. See, considering I have 70, how many hours do I have in this game? 76. I have 76 hours. I've found basically I'm getting a shiny every 15 hours of gameplay,
Yeah.
which is not bad for full odds. 1 in 4096. That's 5 shinies. It's not bad for just randomly encountering them. And I'm about to cut that shiny encounter rate into 1 in 1024
Shit.
soon. Probably tonight, so I can shiny hunt this weekend and just run around and fuck around and get more shinies. But like Diggersby is a shiny that I don't have anywhere. I'm pretty sure, not even on like Pogo or anything like that. So that's a brand new shiny.
And speaking of that shiny claws, though, one of the most tragic things that I've ever seen in Nuzlocke history was fucking Jolly by Nature playing Pokemon Platinum on Blastburn Radio. Got destroyed, wiped in the middle of the game, tragically down on points. And he starts fucking coming up. His second run, he's got fucking crazy powerful encounters. He's fucking wrecking shit. He climbs back up the ranks. It was the come up. That was the meme. Is the come up is here because he tried to do the come up the previous season and it didn't work. But this time it was here. The come up was here. And then at the end of the game, literally at fucking Victory Road, they're grinding to fight the Elite Four and champion. He finds a fucking shiny B barrel and he has to use it because that's how the rule works. So it's like, okay, now I have this fucking barrel. So that's the whole that's hours more of grinding for this fucking barrel, and it's also a barrel that I have to have on my team. So, so that threw a wrench into things. And then as he's preparing to grind this barrel, he finds a shiny Ponyta. So then he has to catch the shiny Ponyta and he has a Bibarel and a Ponyta to train. Both not great Pokemon, and both hours of grinding are going to be needed for. So now he's like freaking out, and he's grinding, and he's kind of like absent-mindedly going through things, and then after all this. his team is like fucked and like not grinded and like half dead because he's coming back to heal from grinding, and he accidentally takes a wrong step and he triggers the rival fight that happens right before you go in to fight the Elite Four and champion, and he fucking loses the rival fight.
See, that's why I want you to get back into Sword and Shield. It's not that far to catch up on. And I know that we have to have a group chat somewhere, right?
Probably.
That group chat's from a while ago, but I'm almost positive we have it somewhere.
I feel like it would feel so foreign at this point just because it's been so long.
Well, I'm not even talking about getting Penguin involved. Like, I just want to do a full Nuzlocke run with you at some point.
I mean, if you want to do one, I will commit to it. It just seems like you wanted me to resume one of those, and I feel like that would be hard at this point, but I will do a new one.
I want you to do something. I want you to complete a Nuzlocke run with me. We've started
Okay.
at least 4 of them.
Let's fucking do it. I'm gonna be off tomorrow, so I won't be a tired bitch like I usually am. And
Well,
then
tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Happy
not
Thanksgiving,
tomorrow.
everybody.
I meant
But
Friday. I don't know. I thought today was Thanksgiving for some fucking reason. Friday, not today, not tomorrow. The
I'll have to
fucking
see
fuck
about.
days.
Well, the thing is, what game are we doing though?
That we will have to figure out.
Because I can't reset Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Ultra. I can't reset Ultra Sun.
Do you not have emulation for 3DS on your
I do
computer?
not. Well, I have the illegal Citra that I have. Oh no,
Yeah,
did I
that's what
get
I
rid of it?
mean.
Oh no. I have the illegal Citra, but I got rid of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was fucking with my computer.
I just have Citra from no, I got Citra from a different website and it was fine.
I don't know. I'd have to go. I don't know how to emulate 3DS, so
Either way, we'll figure it out. I probably want to play an older game anyway.
if we play an older game, I'd suggest ORAS. I would love to go back through ORAS again.
I was thinking like older.
You want to do Emerald?
I did have Emerald in my head.
We can do Emerald. I can emulate Emerald right now. I got
Yeah, I'm sure you could emulate Emerald fucking 1,000 times over in 1 second. All of us can.
well no, see, I can emulate it on my phone. That's the thing, is like
If
we
you've
could
ever
just
asked a Pokemon fan, emulate Emerald for me. They'll do it in fucking 1 second. You won't even have blinked, and there will be Pokemon Emerald in front of you somehow, and you'll be like, "How did you do that?" You'll be like, "What? I just did it." That's just an innate ability
go
that I
here,
have.
download the ROM, go here, download the emulator. Boom, you can play Emerald in like 10 minutes. But I have Emerald on the phone from this app called Delta, so I can actually play handheld.
Whoa.
If you want to start up Emerald, we can. Think about it.
My only concern with Emerald is I'm gonna get raped like at the end,
Well,
and then
I
you're gonna
mean,
be
we're
like,
in the
"You should
same.
go again." You're gonna be like, "You should go again," and I'm gonna be like,
The only time I ever tell you go run it again is if we're halfway through the gyms. If you die to 4 like you did in X and Y, then I tell you go run it again. If you die at 8, then I say good job, friend. You did a good job, but I'm gonna go see how far I can go.
Okay. So if I die at 8, I'm free. That's fine. Last time I played Emerald, I died at the Elite Four.
Yeah, so like I'm not gonna make you replay 90% of the fucking story game. All right, that's fucked.
I mean, I've seen it happen. My conscience will tell me to because it did happen on Blastbird Radio a time or two.
All right, so that's plans
There was
for.
one time where one of them wiped again. That was fucking tragic. Where that fucking happened to Celeste and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Fucking everyone wiped to Lance, except I don't think Jolly did. Celeste and Anna both wiped to Lance, and they both played the whole game again. And Celeste wiped again to Lance.
I think the only
Imagine
options
all
that I
the
want to give
time.
you, The only options I would give you if we're talking old would be, I don't know how to emulate DS, so you'd have to
It's
help me with
very
that.
easy.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm sure it is. I'm really fucking autistic and retarded, so I can't figure it out. Um, Emerald or Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the two that I would like to go play again.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver are very good, but they're also like grueling Nuzlocke. I just hope you're like, if we play Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I'm very down for, I just hope you're ready for just how much of a fucking marathon that game is.
Well, yeah, because you have to go through Johto and Kanto.
Johto and Kanto, and there's a lot of like weird level curves and fuck shit, and just like there's so much shit to do.
Then we can do Emerald. Emerald seems a lot easier to do.
No, but like I kind of do want to do Heart Gold Soul Silver now that you brought it up. Like it
If
would
you can
be
get me to emulate it, then we'll play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. If you can help me figure that out, we'll do that.
it's gonna be a nightmare, but it kind of seems like a delicious nightmare thinking about it right now.
Besides, you always complain that I don't do anything with you, so this will be fun.
That's true.
But
If you had said anything but Unite, I would have complained I wasn't invited to game night with your friends. But Unite is gay, so that's fine.
yeah, United is kind of gay. We had a rough night.
Yeah,
Although
is
they
Unite even 4 or is it 3?
it's 3 or 5,
3 or 5? Okay.
I think. Maybe it's 3 2 5. I'm not sure. It's
Okay.
1 2 3 or 5. I'm not too sure. I'd have to ask Penguin on that. But Unite's gay. Don't play Unite. Um, all right. I really have to fucking piss. That's why I'm like leaning over because I'm fucking holding it. So I'm gonna call it here, and we can continue talking
Okay.
afterward. Thanks everybody so much
Cool.
for listening to the nonsense ramblings this week. We should have. We'll see what kind of content we put out next week.
Jesus Christ Superstar, and then Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie.
We'll see. Because I feel like if I don't do this, JC Superstar is not getting done till like March.
Yeah, I was literally about to say March. You read my fucking mind.
Because if it's not getting done till the March, then we might as well just wait till Easter. Like I said, we should do this year.
True, true.
But the wheel chose, so the wheel dictates what we do.
Nah, I mean, realistically, I think at some point soon we're gonna start just doing a musical every week because I'm so like jonesing now to get through High School Musical that I just like want to barrel through the fucking wheel as fast as possible.
I mean, that's fine. I have no problem. Like we could have covered JC Superstar right fucking now. I could easily go talk about it just because I know everything about it at this point. But all right, everybody, thank you so much for listening and watching Detour Ahead. linktr.ee/colchu.
mtr.ee/RIELY Cinematic Universe.
And then patreon.com/Detour Ahead. DTOURAGAD.
Give us money.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.